In anticipation of the midterm election win, reports say the GOP already is making plans to dismantle the White House's legislative agenda by just eliminating funding for certain programs.
And our next guest says businesses would benefit if Republicans could pull that off.
Joining us now is NFL Hall of Famer, entrepreneur, and author of One More Customer, Fran Tarkenton. Good to see you again, Fran. Let me just ask, this has been tried before, of course. Back when Newt Gingrich was running Congress, his contract for the America was very successful. They passed 7 of 10 issues. But then when they tried to shut down government, Clinton came back and said, you guys are just trying to kill the operations of government. And many people say that led to Bill Clinton's reelection back in the 90s. So couldn't it have an opposite effect if the Republicans again try to dismantle government, shut it down?
I don't think they will, but I think Main Street, which we are, that's the small business entrepreneur. We're the drivers of the economy. And we've had no seat at the table. And what we do know, that this administration has proven by what they have done, not what they've said, but what they have done and what they have written, that they are anti-business. It's more costly to run our businesses today than ever before. And now they're going to raise our taxes on top of that. And we are the people that pay the taxes. We're not have tax shelters over in some other world. We're the people that pay the taxes, and yet we don't have a seat at the table. And the reason we don't have a seat at the table is because our people don't write the big fat checks to the Republicans or the Democrats. I think you're going to see a landslide vote because we out here in Main Street, which we're not understood by the people in Washington or the people in New York, we are angry. And that's what you're seeing in the polls. And you're going to see that increase as we get closer. And we're going to kick this group out. Now, the good news is we're going to have a chance to kick these Democrats out who are anti-business, but the Republicans haven't been great either. They can spend money like everybody else, and they cater to the people that write big fat checks to them, but we're going to make them accountable. They're going to have to come into this government and slash the spending of government. I heard your previous guest talk about that. What's so difficult about that? We're slashing our expenses out here in the private sector.
Yes.
Why can't we got to slash expenses and we got to keep taxes down?
That household budget in people's homes and businesses is coming down, but